Hi dear friends, how are you all? Welcome to our YouTube channel HR Tutorials India. In this video, we'll be discussing about Payment of Gratuity Act 1972. In our previous videos, we have seen the statutory compliance like the Shops and Commercial Establishment Act and the Factories Act 1948. Now in this video, we'll understand in detail about the third statutory compliance, that is the Payment of Gratuity Act 1972. What is Payment of Gratuity Act? Before getting to the video, let us understand what exactly Payment of Gratuity Act is. The Payment of Gratuity Act 1972 is a commercial security legislation enacted by the Government of India to provide a financial safety net for employees working in certain establishments. It mandates the payment of gratuity, a lump sum benefit, to employees who have completed a specified period of continuous service. This act applies to establishments employing 10 or more employees and ensures that upon retirement or resignation or terminations, employees receive a gratuity as a token of appreciation for their service. This act helps provide financial stability to employees during their life transitions. Objectives of Payment of Gratuity Act. First, the Act provides financial security. Upon retirement, resignation, or termination, employees receive a lump sum amount as payment, ensuring they have a financial safety net as they transition to the next phase of their lives. Second, the Act ensures recognition of service. It acknowledges and rewards employees who have dedicated years of service to an organization. Gratuity is a gesture of appreciation for their long-term commitment. And finally, the Act brings standardization. It ensures that the gratuity payment process is uniform across various sectors, making all employees receive what they have been rightfully owned regardless of the industries. These are the core objectives of Payment of Gratuity 1972. It not only provides financial support but also recognizes the value of an employee for long-term service. Key definitions of Payment of Gratuity Act. Let us understand the key definitions under Gratuity Act 1972. Gratuity. This is a monetary benefit provided to an employee as a reward for their service in an organization. It's typically paid when the employee's services ends, whether through retirement or resignation or termination. Employee. In the context of this act, an employee refers to any individual working for wages in an establishment, including part-time workers. However, it does not include those engaged in casual or seasonal work. Employer. This is an individual or entity that employs one or more persons in an establishment. It also includes legal representatives in the event of employer has passed away. Establishment. An establishment can refer to any shop, factory, or other entity to which this act is applicable. Under these key definitions, it is essential to grasp the overall scope and application of Payment of Gratuity Act in various workplaces. Applicability of Payment of Gratuity Act. The Payment of Gratuity Act 1972 is widely applicable across various sectors. It covers factories, shops, establishments employing 10 or more employees, mines, oil fields, railways, etc. This act is relevant for both private and public sectors, ensuring that employees across the industries are entitled to gratuity benefits with certain expectations specified by the law. This board applicability emphasizes the importance of gratuity as a crucial component of employee benefits in India. Benefits of Payment of Gratuity Act. The Payment of Gratuity Act 1972 offers several benefits for both employees and employers. For employers, attracting talent. Offering gratuity benefits can help employers attract and certain skilled employees as it creates a more secure and appealing work environment. Legal compliance. By adhering to various provisions of this act, employers can avoid legal disputes and penalties, ensuring a smooth operation. Positive work environment. Providing gratuity fosters goodwill between employers and employees, encouraging a positive and respectful working relationship. For employees, financial security. Gratuity serves a financial safety net upon termination of employment, supporting employees during their transition to a new job or retirement. Reward for service. It acts as a token of appreciation for the employees' long-standing service, acknowledging their contribution to the organization. Retirement benefit. Gratuity provides an additional source of income during retirement, helping employees manage their post-retirement life. Rules regarding Payment of Gratuity Act. The Payment of Gratuity Act 1972 outlines clear rules regarding the payment of gratuity. Eligibility. To be eligible for gratuity, an employee should and must complete a minimum of 5 years of continuous service in the same organization. However, gratuity is also payable in case of the employee's death or disability regardless of the service period. Calculation. Gratuity is calculated using the following formula. Gratuity is equals to last on salary into 15 into number of completed years of service divided by 26. In simple words, gratuity is calculated on the last term with the company, that is, last month of the service with the company, where the last on salary is calculated, that is nothing but the basic salary with dearness allowance multiplied by 15 days into number of completed years of service divided by 26. In this formula, the last term salary includes the employee's basic salary and dearness allowance. The gratuity is calculated as 15 days salary for each completed year of service and divided by 26, that is nothing but the number of working days in a month. This formula ensures that employees receive an appropriate amount of gratuity based on their length of service and salary. Deductions under Payment of Gratuity Act. Under the Payment of Gratuity Act 1972, certain deductions are permissible. Deductions for absent days. Employers are allowed to make deductions from the gratuity amount if the employee has unauthorized absence or periods of loss of pay during their service. This is typically applicable when there are extended periods of absence without valid reasons or approval. However, these deductions must be in line with the provisions of this Act and cannot be arbitrary. This provision ensures fairness while accounting for any unapproved time away from the work during the employee's tenure. Fines and penalties under Payment of Gratuity Act. Under the Payment of Gratuity Act 1972, there are specific fines and penalties for non-compliance. Penalties for delayed payment. Employers who fail to pay gratuity within the stipulated time frame may face various penalties. These penalties can include fines which are imposed to ensure that the employees adhere to their obligations. In serious cases, legal action may also be pursued against the employer for non-compliance. Interest on delayed payments. The Act stipulates that in addition to the fines, employers are liable to pay interest on any delayed gratuity payments. This interest is calculated at a rate specified by the government, serving as a deterrent against the late payments and ensuring that employees receive their dues promptly. These provisions are designed to protect employees' rights and ensure that they receive their gratuity without unnecessary delays. Mode of payment under Payment of Gratuity Act. Under the Payment of Gratuity Act 1972, the mode of payment of gratuity is clearly defined. Payment method. Gratuity must be paid in cash. This ensures that employees receive their entitlements in a tangible and immediate form, facilitating easier access to their funds upon termination of the employment. And timeline of payment. Employees are required to disburse the gratuity amount within 30 days of the termination of the employment. This time frame is crucial as it provides employees with financial support during their transition after leaving the organization. Interest on delayed payments. If employer fails to make the payment within the stipulated 30 days period, they are obliged to pay interest on the due amount. This interest serves as a penalty for the delay and underscores the importance of timely payment, ensuring that the employees are compensated fairly and promptly for their long service. Prohibition of unauthorized deductions under Payment of Gratuity. The Payment of Gratuity Act 1972 includes specific provisions regarding unauthorized deductions from payment of gratuity amount. Prohibition of unauthorized deductions. Employers are strictly prohibited from making any unauthorized deduction from the gratuity amount. This ensures that the employees receive a full benefit they are entitled to upon termination of their employment. Exemptions. The only deductions that are permitted are those specified by the Act, such as deductions for unauthorized absence or loss of pay during the employee's service. This exemption is in place to maintain fairness while protecting the rights of the employees. This regulation is vital as it safeguards employees' financial entitlements, ensuring they receive their gratuity without unwarranted reductions that could undermine their hard work and loyalty to the organization. Employees' obligation under Payment of Gratuity Act. Under the Payment of Gratuity Act 1972, employers have specific obligations to fulfill to ensure compliance and protect the rights of their employees. Timely payment. Employers must ensure that the gratuity is paid promptly to eligible employees upon termination of their employment. This obligation helps provide financial security to employees during their transition period. Maintain records. It is essential for the employers to maintain accurate and detailed records of employee service duration and salary information. Proper documentation not only facilitates the timely gratuity calculations but also serves as a reference in case of disputes or audits. Inform employees. Employers are required to inform their employees about their rights under this act, including eligibility criteria, calculation methods, and the process of claiming gratuity. This transparency helps empower employees and ensures that they are aware of the benefits they are entitled to. By adhering to these obligations, employers foster a positive work environment and promote trust and goodwill among their workplace and workforce. Employees' rights under Payment of Gratuity Act. Under the Payment of Gratuity Act 1972, employees are granted several important rights that safeguard their interests regarding gratuity payments. Right to gratuity. Employees have the right to receive gratuity once they have completed a mandatory period of continuous service, which is typically 5 years. This entitlement provides financial security and recognizes their long-term commitment to the organization. Right to information. Employees are entitled to receive clear and detailed information about how the gratuity is calculated, including the formula used and components of their larger salary they are considered in the calculation. This transparency ensures that the employees can verify the accuracy of their gratuity payments. Right to appeal. In the event of non-payment or dispute related to gratuity, employees have the right to appeal to the controlling authority. This provision offers employees a legal avenue to address grievances and seek resolutions, ensuring that their rights are protected under this law. These rights empower employees and ensures that they are treated fairly, promoting a positive employer-employee relationship while encouraging compliance with Act. Complaints checklist for Payment of Gratuity Act. To ensure compliance with Payment of Gratuity Act 1972, both employers and employees should adhere to a checklist that helps them understand their responsibilities and rights regarding the payment of gratuity. For employers, maintain accurate records. Employers should keep comprehensive records for each employee's duration of service and salary details to facilitate proper gratuity calculations. Ensure compliance with calculation formula. It's essential for the employers to follow a stipulated formula for gratuity calculation accurately, ensuring that all components such as basic salary and day-rent allowance are included. Timely disbursement. Employers must disperse gratuity payments to eligible employees within 30 days of termination of the employment to comply with the legal time frame. Stay informed on legal changes. Employers should regularly update themselves on any changes to the Payment of Gratuity Act and adjust their policies and practices accordingly to ensure ongoing compliance. For employees, confirm eligibility. Employees should verify their eligibility for gratuity based on the length of their service, ensuring they meet the minimum requirement of 5 years of continuous service with the employment. Understand calculation method. Employees need to familiarize themselves with how gratuity is calculated, including the relevant salary components and formula used. Seek clarification. If there are any doubts or questions regarding gratuity payments, employees should approach their employer for clarification and ensure they fully understand their entitlements. File complaints if necessary. In cases where gratuity is not received or disputes arise, employees have the right to file a complaint with the controlling authority to seek redress. By following this checklist, can help both employees and employers to navigate the provisions of this Payment of Gratuity Act effectively, ensuring compliance and protecting their respective rights and responsibilities. The Payment of Gratuity Act 1972 plays a vital role in ensuring that employees receive financial security after leaving an organization. By providing a clear framework for the calculation and payment of gratuity, the Act safeguards the rights of employees and recognizes their service. For employers, compliance with this legislation is essential to foster a positive workplace environment and to uphold social responsibilities. Understanding the intricacies of this act allows both employers and employees to navigate the rights and obligations effectively, ultimately contributing to a more equitable workplace. So friends, hope you understood in detail about the Payment of Gratuity Act 1972. So friends, if you have any queries or questions related to this video, please do comment in the comment section. I'll be happy enough to answer all your queries. And if you like this video, please do subscribe and share among your friends. Thank you very much for watching this video. Have a nice day.